AJR just released their music video 100 Bad Days. The music video is completely trippy and cool. The music sounds so good, but there's a little bit of a question when it comes to the value of the lyrics. Are they worth saying? Let me explain. Hey everybody, I'm Clifford Stummy, the pop song professor, and welcome to my channel where we make English class awesome by explaining and sometimes roasting song lyrics on school days. And today we're talking about 100 Bad Days by AJR. Now I've put out a video in the past about why you should go listen to AJR, and I've really liked their album The Click and a lot of the other things that they've been creating. Their music videos are always super fun, their lyrics are really cool and trendy and very clever often, and they have a lot to say. But I put out another video explaining why I think that their song Weak isn't actually all that positive either. You can go watch the video, I'll have a link to it at the end, but there's a similar situation here with 100 Bad Days where, well, you know what, let me just explain the lyrics. And I won't have them on screen because I'm trying to get this video out really quickly, but you can read them in the description down below. So in verse 1 we hear, "Remember when we all got drunk, I ended up with 2 broke thumbs. Oh my god, I felt so dumb, lucky me. I wrote a song that no one knows, I played a show and no one showed. Oh my god, I felt so alone, lucky me." So the first one's kind of this hilarious incident. I broke my thumbs and that kind of sucked. And then the other one, I wrote a song that no one knows, I played a show and no one showed. Like, that's gotta be a little bit soul-wrenching right there. Then they jump into the pre-chorus. "Whoa, when all is going wrong and you're scared as hell, whoa, what are you gonna do? Who are you gonna tell? Maybe 100 bad days made 100 good stories. 100 good stories make me interesting at parties." That continues into the chorus. In the chorus we hear, "Yeah, no, I ain't scared of you. No, I ain't scared of you no more." Seemingly to be saying that they're not afraid of having bad days, because why? Well, apparently because maybe 100 bad days made 100 good stories. 100 good stories make me interesting at parties. We're gonna come back to that in a second. In verse 2, it gets more intense. "Remember when she broke my heart, waiting for the waiter to return my card. Right as I let down my guard, lucky me. We had to work a bit more hard, only just to get a little bit less far. We could laugh about it all tomorrow, couldn't we?" So one of them is, it's about a breakup that was really painful, and the other one's about struggling to be a band and to like make it work. And we keep hearing this refrain of "no, I ain't scared of you," which makes a lot of sense to me. So to say like, "No, I ain't scared of you, and I've had these situations, I've had these bad days, but I've been through a lot of them, and so I've kind of made it, and I feel like I can laugh at these now." That makes sense to me, but what gets them to the point where they aren't afraid of it and to where they can just laugh at it? Well, it's that resolution in the chorus and in the pre-chorus where they sing 100 bad days made 100 good stories, 100 good stories make me interesting at parties. So the thing that makes it all worth it and helped you to conquer your fear of bad days is the fact that you can now like tell jokes and funny stories at a party? I 100% do not believe this. Neither do I think that this is actually what helps them get through the tough times, because they're thinking, yeah, well now I can tell jokes and be the center of attention at a party. But I also don't think that this is what actually got them through, and it wouldn't get me through anything of like any level of difficulty, not heartbreak, not struggling to like maintain a job that's really hard, even breaking my thumbs. I mean, maybe breaking your thumbs is an okay example. I think the music video is probably a fitting metaphor for what's happening in the lyrics, because we see that somebody got really excited about having a lot of green screens around, and it's a really cool visual spectacle. The guys are like, it's their heads floating or their arms just floating, or like half of their heads being cut out or floating, and it's all really cool. There's some really cool visual and special effects done there. And you kind of see this metaphor for like, hey, I don't have it all together, bad things have happened perhaps, or I'm missing something, but the music video sure is interesting. I'll put a link to it in the description down below. But the big problem that I have with this whole project is that it feels kind of substanceless. Like, I go to AJR and I wanna learn something, a little bit about the human experience or about how they think about things. I wanna be able to relate to them. I wanna hear about how they overcame struggles. And when I hear a song title like 100 Bad Days, I'm thinking, okay, so what's it like when you've had 100 bad days? How do you get through that? And then they say to me, well, yeah, actually, bad things happen. Yeah, but you can totally tell these great rad stories at parties. And I'm kind of like, I guess that's true, but okay. And I think that in the end, the song itself becomes the interesting story at a party, because an interesting story at a party is something quick and easy we can do to like make a couple people laugh. And this song is like a quick, easy piece of advice like, haha, yeah, well, maybe at least you'll be able to tell a story about it at a party one day. And that's about as deep as it feels like it goes. While I love AJR and a lot of the things that they do and a lot of their other songs, I'm not a huge fan of 100 Bad Days. But if you want to see other AJR songs that I am a big fan of, check out this one right here, which kind of just talks about why I love AJR in general. And then this one maybe is one that I'm not as big a fan of, with my video essay on their song Weak and why I think it could have used a little bit of help. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you next time.